Today I'm at the Bokator Club and we're doing striking today, working on boxing. Now, last time I was here, we worked on wrestling because they were getting ready to fight in an MMA competition. That competition has been postponed, but meanwhile they need to make money, so they're going to go fight in some boxing competition. So they're working on their boxing every day. They're doing a lot of exercise, doing a lot of training. I think their cardio is very good. Some of the techniques they do are very unorthodox because it is Bokator. When it comes to the unorthodox techniques, sometimes they're very advantageous because you're doing something your opponent's never seen before, so he's not prepared. He doesn't know how to defend against it, he's not expecting it, it works very well. Other times, the reason why those techniques are unorthodox is that they never got picked up by mainstream fighting because maybe they just didn't work very well. So it's always kind of a bit dicey. If you're going to go in the ring and your intention is to fight and win, that's probably the best mindset. If you're going to go in there to show your art, which is beautiful and wonderful, but then you got to accept that you may not always get the best results. Bokator is the traditional martial art of Cambodia. It includes punching, kicking, knee and elbow strikes, as well as grappling, wrestling, and joint locks and submissions. Centuries ago, Bokator was a military martial art which was used by soldiers in combat. Bokator has both armed and unarmed combat, but I focus on the unarmed combat. The new generation of Bokator fighters are very interested in mixed martial arts and also using fighting in general as a way of making money to support their art and their training. Consequently, they're adding boxing, wrestling, and even jiu-jitsu and submissions into their training, and they're also increasing their strength training and cardio training so that they can go and fight in various codes of professional combat. Each time I come to Cambodia, I try and set some time aside to go to the Bokator Club and either work with them on their wrestling or with their boxing. Well, I helped them on their boxing and their wrestling, but these days, my boxing looks a lot like my wrestling, so I'm not sure if I'm really giving them the best advice. It's really nice to see this fusion now of modern martial art, or modern mixed martial art, mixing with the old style of Bokator. The new generation of Bokator fighters definitely represent the evolution of martial arts in its purest form. Something I really enjoy when I'm training in Asia, particularly in Cambodia, is that there's always some old fighter or some old master just walking by who comes by to give advice or just hijack the class. In this case, this guy was, I don't know if anyone even knows who this guy is. I don't know if they know his name. He certainly wasn't scheduled. He just walked in, hijacked the class, took it over, and started teaching boxing. But it's really cool, and it's a look into the past. You know, what was Bokator like before the Civil War in Cambodia, before 1975, before all the old culture was wiped out. Yeah, I really enjoy Southeast Asia for that reason. No matter what happens, I hope these guys win, and I want to see Bokator get some exposure and start spreading out throughout the world, because if nothing else, I think this is a phenomenal base. I mean, any of these guys, if you put them in a camp for 2-3 months, a training camp, I think they'd be phenomenal fighters. They got the flexibility, they got the athleticism, they got the cardio, they got a really good strength to body weight ratio. So they got everything going for them. I just hope it works out for them. Also, I hope they can make some money and keep the Bokator alive.